Fly into a dream. Breathtaking. Surreal. Peaceful. Full of solitude. Alive and playful. Sun-kissed. Untouched. Fly into a dream called Lakshadweep.
I think I've never seen the sky so blue, the water so clear, and the rest of it so green. I'm finally here at Agatti Island, which is the entry point to Lakshadweep Islands. Come, let's go explore.
It's a 1.5-hour flight from Kochi to Agatti, the only airport in Lakshadweep. The islands lie 200 to 440 kilometers off the southwest coast of India in the Arabian Sea.
Agatti is a very small island with just about 7,000 people. The length is roughly 7.2 kilometers and the breadth is about 3 kilometers. Now from here, we're going to head off to Kavaratti. And to go to Kavaratti, there is only one way, and that is taking a boat. So let's go to the jetty.
But before we go to the jetty, we visit the Golden Jubilee Museum of Agatti. It houses multiple artifacts from the islanders' marine past, including a model of the traditional boat from Minicoy Islands, the Jagdhoni. Most importantly, the museum houses an ancient statue of the Buddha, which is dated between 9th and 12th century AD. More ancient than the statues are the mentions of the Lakshadweep Islands in the 6th century BC Jataka texts of the Buddhists.
I'm at the Agatti jetty for my boat.
Lakshadweep in Sanskrit and Malayalam means 1 lakh islands. But in fact, it consists of 12 atolls, 3 reefs, 5 banks, and 10 inhabited islands.
I'm aboard the high-speed craft Cheryapani right now. I'm with the chief engineer of this vessel, Virno. How many vessels do we have here in the Lakshadweep Islands?
About 22.
And how many are for passengers and how many for cargo?
For cargo, 6, and the rest of the ships are for passengers.
And how many islands does this particular vessel go to?
This ship covers around 10 islands, including Kavaratti and Minicoy. Of course, for the bigger ships are also covering most of the islands. So mostly these kind of ships, these HSCs, high-speed crafts, are doing only inter-island services. So these ships are the ones making this whole island vibrant. People used to move from island to island for meeting their relatives or for some other requirements.
So sir, these high-speed crafts, do they operate all through the year?
Not all through the year, about 8 months. These are fair weather operated ships.
Okay.
So during monsoon, these ships can't operate.
And then how do people commute during
people with the bigger ships are there, bigger ships. And when there is emergency comes, they can even use the helicopters. Helicopters are there for emergency purposes.
Kavaratti is the capital of this union territory, which is the tiniest administrative unit in India. The total surface area of the 36 islands is only 32 square kilometers.
So I'm at the Jetty Junction right now, which is like the main marketplace at Kavaratti Island. Let's go and see what they have in the market. How much is this for?
Ethnically, the islanders belong to the Kerala Malayali stock. They speak Malayalam, though Mahi or Mahal is the common language here. Kavaratti is known for its beaches and calm lagoons. The island is 5 kilometers long and 1.5 kilometers in width, hosting a population of about 11,000. And interestingly, the highest elevation is just 3 feet above sea level.
I'm at Paradise Resort right now. It's literally like a paradise, you know. And there are a lot of activities here. You've got scuba diving, you've got snorkeling, you can go on a boat ride or a yacht ride. For myself, I've chosen scuba diving right now. I'm really looking forward to it.
Scuba diving is a life-changing experience, especially in the Kavaratti waters. The Great Coral Wall is a unique feature which attracts diving enthusiasts from across the globe. After the dive, we drive down to meet the administrator of Lakshadweep on ecotourism plans for these live coral islands.
I'm here with the administrator of Lakshadweep Islands, Mr. Farooq Khan. So, before coming to Lakshadweep Islands, I had to apply for a tourist permit to enter the islands. So, why is it that there is such a stringent policy to allow tourists to come into the islands?
It's not about stopping the tourists from coming to these islands. It is just to keep the number in check. These islands can have only a reasonable number of tourists coming to this place, because a number of issues crop in. We have to take care of the drinking water requirements of the tourists. We have to take care of the electricity required. We have to take care of the waste disposal. We have to take care of any such issue which would be having even the minormost impact on the ecology. We would like to keep the pristine beauty of these islands intact. And we don't want to destroy that with too many of visitors coming to these islands. These are basically living islands. Coral is a very small organism which has helped in growth of these islands, and anything happening to the coral which would be affecting its health in an adverse manner would mean that we would probably go the way like Australian reefs have gone, where 80% of the corals are dead. The same thing is happening to very many areas in the world, those beautiful coral islands and coral reefs, where corals are dying very fast because nobody really kind of took care of the health of the corals. Tourism is one area which has the potential of earning huge foreign exchange for the country. The other area which has a great potential here is the fishing. These islands have been blessed with the best of the best fish in the world, and we have a large economic zone, about 40,000 square kilometers. We have probably the world's best tuna fish available in these waters. We have a firm policy made. The basic principle of the policy is it's going to be a high-end but low-volume tourism. We have gotten a study conducted about the carrying capacity of these islands as to how much tourists at a given point of time can an island safely accommodate without adversely affecting the environment, the ecology. Among those islands which have been chosen for holistic development in the first phase were Cherium, which is an uninhabited island. Suheli is another uninhabited island. Bangaram Tenakara you already know. Then one inhabited island, that is Minikoi. These were the 5 islands which were selected in the first phase. In the second phase, some more islands are coming. But while we would be opening up those islands, the conditions governing the setting up of any resort or any holiday home or a guest house would be strictly as per the tourism guidelines which we have. Presently we have only the government-run resorts, but we would now be encouraging the private participation.
Thank you so much, sir.
From Kavarati to Kadmat is a 5-hour boat ride. Kadmat Island is also known as Cardamom Island because of its shape. It's about 9 kilometers in length and 1.5 kilometers in breadth, with a population of about 6,000. This is Kadmat early morning. Tranquil and soothing, offering spaces to be with yourself as gentle waves lap up on the shore. Boats glide silently across the horizon. And the rising sun smiles gently at you.
Right now, there's pristine blue water to my right as well as my left. I'm standing on the southern tip of the Kadmat Island. This is one of the longest islands in the Lakshadweep. Anywhere you go, the maximum that you will see is going to be about 750 meters. So wherever you turn your head, you're just going to see beautiful water all around you.
The food on the island is delectable. The government-run resort takes great care of all your preferences. There's a barbecue on the beach every night. Tuna fish is a speciality.
So how was your diving experience here at the Lakshadweep Islands?
I think diving-wise, I can easily compare it with that of the Caribbean, right? You've got the same colors, the reefs is colorful, the fish is amazing and abundant, You get so many different colors of fish, sharks, turtles, we even saw dolphins.
Really?
So it's amazing, right? Whereas if you compare with similar places, I think the closest that I've been, that I've dived, is Caribbean. Everywhere else in the world, whether it be the Red Sea, Mediterranean, etc., you don't get the same colors as you would get here.
Yeah.
And I think because it's not heavily populated, the reefs are still immature and they're not disturbed. So they can grow and the fish can play around as normal as, because there's no one to disturb them.
Yeah,
Right?
it's still like virgin, completely raw and virgin.
Correct, yeah.
And it hasn't been overfished, and the fishermen respect the ocean. They treat it with the respect that it deserves. Unlike the places like in the Med, where it's so heavily overfished, it's beautiful to be able to jump into the water. Even if you just go down from here, down the shore, you just see fish. You
Fish
see
everywhere.
coral, and it's beautiful. It makes diving, you know, it reminds you why you dive.
Kalpini forms a single coral atoll along with the uninhabited islands of Cheriyam, Tilakam, Kodithala and Pitti Islet. Kalpini has an area of just 2.48 square kilometers with a beach named Tip Point on its northern end. The other attraction is the 37-meter high lighthouse, which offers panoramic views of the island.
On my left, you can see the Cheriyam Island, and on the right is Kalpini.
Today I consider myself really lucky because I have landed at an island which is not visited by tourists at all. So I might just be the first one to come here. This island is called the Cheriyam Island. It is about a 10-minute ride from the Kalpini Island, and this island is absolutely beautiful. You've got pristine blue water on all the sides and white sand. This island is not very big. It's about 5 kilometers in length and about 150 meters in breadth. And the government plans to really develop this island as a tourist hotspot. So you should be visiting this the next time you come to Lakshadweep Islands.
The last island on this 5-island Lakshadweep trip is a tiny tropical paradise called Bangaram. It's a 30-minute boat ride from Agatti amidst a sea of fascinating multi-hued corals, brilliantly colored fish, huge stingrays and turtles. The snowflake white beaches in Bangaram never seem to end, and the panoramic views are spellbinding. Sit back and relax. Let the peace take over. Enjoy the quiet, the faint whispers of the waves and the wind. There are a number of water sports facilities in Bangaram, including scuba diving, snorkeling, tuna fishing, boat rides and banana rides.
here for 8 days celebrating our first anniversary.
That's lovely.
Yes, been to Andamans, Goa and Kerala. So when
We
compared
went
to
to
all,
Mauritius
yeah,
for
we
our
went to
honeymoon,
Mauritius.
and this place is much better than Mauritius.
It's much more clear, it's untouched and it's very nice. So the Mauritius or any other beaches are very much crowded when compared to this.
It was his first interaction with open water.
I was scared. I wasn't going that far enough.
That's
but then
just for few minutes, I guess. Then after that we are in totally different world. It's so amazing.
Come, play here. Play with your thoughts. Dive into your spirit. Emerge into the horizon. Let yourself ebb away. Go with the flow. Pause. Unwind. Dream deep. Come, rest in Lakshadweep.